Hello YouTube. Today I was gonna kind of show you a little bit of my grandparents' house, where my dad grew up and where I'd lived for quite a while myself. Sure, a lot of memories here. Beautiful spot. There's the old woodshed. It used to have great big trees growing up around it, and Grandpa was really proud of his Quonset building when he built it. I mean, in the early 70s I think he built that. But we're gonna do a walk around and do a little quick video on some of my upbringing. That's the entry to the basement, of course, and those two windows are actually the kitchen. And I can remember when my grandpa and grandma planted them. I think they're cedar trees or something, but they were 4 foot tall for the longest time, and now they're taller than the house. Yeah, it's seen better days. Could use some siding, some TLC, but that roof will keep it in good shape for a long time. My uncle owns it now, so that's good that he did that. Used to be like a dog house that sat on the end of that step there. Grandma would either be out here weeding or snapping beans. You know, that's what grandmas did. And all through here used to be Grandma's garden, full length there. Still some asparagus growing there. Looks like maybe a rose bush down there. And that apple tree was half that size when I was a little kid. But anyways, right about here used to be a pretty good sized mulberry tree. You don't see them too much anymore, but us kids used to climb up in there when the mulberries were ripe, and Grandma would get after us because our hands and faces and everything would just be stained with that red mulberry juice. And that tree right there is a black walnut, and over here by this garage, my grandma used to have an old maple syrup crock, and she would pick all them walnuts up and put it in that crock and leave them set over winter, and in the spring a lot of them walnuts would sprout, and we all got trees from them. But they have a picture, my grandparents, standing in front of that tree when it was about as tall as they were. So now it's got to be 100 years old at least. And that's Grandpa's Quonset building. I watched my dad and him and my uncle put that thing together. I was only about 7 years old, maybe 7, 8, something like that. I know it was quite a project back in them days. And you can kind of see where the tree line is way back. So that's how far the property went back at that time. And right over there is the barn, and it's in awesome shape. I mean, you don't see barns anymore, almost never. But when you do see one, take a picture, because they're not going to be around for the next generation. And I guess when my dad was just real young, that was the only outbuilding that they had. They had that one and the woodshed up there. That was it, other than the big barn, of course. But that's what they worked on, tractors and fixed things and stuff in that little building right there. And this has always been like a barnyard corral right here for cattle. It's the same, it hasn't changed. I can remember painting this fence when I was a kid. All along there, actually probably helped him set most of them posts. But my God, going back in time quite a ways right now. But all I can remember was when I was 15 years old or 13 or 14, whenever, I absolutely hated it. Had to do chores, had to get wood in. Oh my God, it was terrible. But I'd give anything to have them back and hear the stories that they would tell, and the barbecues that used to be under big trees that used to be around this woodshed. We used to have barbecues and Christmases and Thanksgivings. A lot of memories here. A lot of memories like that everywhere. It's just people grow old and they pass on, and their memories get forgotten. My uncle's still running a few head of cattle in here. But anyways, I wanted to share that with you. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.